Our guys, just a quick couple announcements before we get on with today's session. This will be Blap's last session for a while. He's got things coming up in his personal life that he's not sure when he'll be able to join us again. So when he gets back with us, he'll be back with us. So enjoy this session, knowing that maybe sometime before Blap's back with us. So enjoy. Welcome everyone back to the realm of Dama. This is your Dungeon Master, Hero Darkness, joined by Rich Numbers,
As Bright,
Blue Blader,
As Lee,
Lone Penguin,
as Callum,
and Spartan Scream.
As Blap.
Now, last session, the party came across. They came back to the village of Sleece and found that it was under attack by the goblins that ran past by them their first night out. And so they went and engaged the goblins, and there's also a harpy there. To their advantage, the harpy charmed most of the goblins, and due to some quick thinking by Callum, put some of them to sleep as the goblins were trying to break into the town hall and kill everyone inside. And so through some heroic moments, and with Bright being fantastic with her bow, managed to take down the harpy and causing the rest of the battle to end quickly and swiftly. Then they learned that the village is planning on taking a lot of their wounded and sick to the library, where they were planning on going anyways. And once they learned that, Blap, being overzealous, loaded people up into the carts, or into the wagons, only to find out that they were leaving in the morning. So they spent the night with the village, and everyone gave some gold to the village elders. Well, Callum was being a bit stingy with his gold. Then they headed off.
2 gold, man.
You were still being a bit stingy compared to everyone else.
he's not lying there.
yeah, I provide food as well.
Yes, and May did help out with the cooking a bit, while everyone was insisting that May should take it easy and just allow them to serve them. And then they headed
I
off.
can do whatever I want.
Yes, you may be a strong, independent woman, but that doesn't mean you need help. Or you will need help. And so then they loaded up onto the wagons the next morning and began their way heading to the library as they're crossing through the meadows. The first 2 days went without any incidents, and then they rolled on a random encounter something higher than a 15. And let's just say everyone kind of had a little panic in their voice. As they came over the hill, they came across and witnessed the single scout that survived from the scouting party, as there was 4 people on horseback come charging at them towards them. Bright attacked one of these people, only to see them get healed back up as one of the other people fired an arrow back at them, missing Bright but hitting one of the villagers in the wagon. And here we are now with the horses coming up, charging at them at full speed towards them as they're coming up over this hill, as everyone is rolling for initiative.
That's going to be a 15 on initiative.
I have a 22.
11.
21.
Okay, give me just a sec as I go through and roll for everyone else.
Watch them just outroll us entirely.
I just have one question. How far is each cart away from each other?
Each cart is roughly about 10 feet from each other.
6 feet because of COVID restrictions.
Yes, that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how many carts are there?
Total of 5.
19 because of COVID.
Wow, we're just keep increasing these numbers, aren't we?
Yeah.
Don't forget about the food cart we'll have to keep.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And I just finished rolling for everyone. So, this is how things are going to out. So, it's going to go May 1st, followed by one of the bandits, then Cal Elm, then the next bandit, Bright, and the last two bandits.
Quick question, how far away are they from us?
They are charging at you, sprinting on the horseback, and so they're about roughly, I say by this point they're about 60 feet away.
Just 60? Got it.
Yeah, they were coming in, closing that gap relatively quickly on you guys.
No problem.
This is gonna be fun.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see, what do I want to do? I do have a game plan. The downside is this might backfire on some of us, but not me.
I like going last.
In other words, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Okay.
Hmm.
The monks casting a
Yeah. Yeah. Which,
Took a level and drew.
yeah. But those of people that don't know, I took multi-class and decided to go to Monk Druid for the viewers. Now, let me see. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners, and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for up to duration or until a wind of moderate or great speed, at least 10 miles per hour, and disperses it.
Okay.
And it stays around for about 1 hour plus my concentration.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the end of my action.
So now we are going on to our first guy. So the first guy is coming up. So he's going to come through the fog, and he's riding on horseback and moving at full speed. So he instantly closes the gap on the horseback. He then jumps off the horse, and you kind of just hear him goes, "I'm gonna rage now. Don't mind me. These guys are serious business here."
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
so
I'm
they
already-
have,
no,
so
no,
they
no,
have
no,
a
no.
barbarian.
And
I've already done rage, so they probably don't even know.
Yes,
And
I'm
so
going
he's
in rage.
also going to do a reckless attack. Obviously with disadvantage.
Thanks to
at-
the fog.
Thanks to the fog, yes. And he's going to make the reckless attack towards the first wagon. So he's going to be taking his attack towards. Right. Because they know that's where Bright was at before.
I thought I was sort of on top of the wagon.
You are on top.
You are.
I'm the one in front of it.
Yeah, they definitely saw you because you fired the arrow, and so he's making his attack at you, and so he swings with a reckless attack, and let's just say he got a 13.
That's gonna be a miss. I'm just trying to picture this out. I'm chilling on top, and so he's climbed up the wagon to attack me.
No, he jumped off the horse, and so he's jumping off, going to swing at you as he's jumping, because he rode the horse, covered that ground, jumped and swinged at you through that fog cloud.
Okay.
The weapon has a 5-foot range, so it's probably definitely going to hit you anyway.
Yeah, so that's what happens right there. So now he missed. Now it's your turn.
Wow.
No,
he's in-
sorry, it's not. It goes to the other. No, it's Callum's turn.
It's it's my move. I draw. So, I was moving. Yeah, prior session, I was moving up to the front card.
Mhm.
So, would I be there now?
Yes, you'd be there now.
I have
You
arrived.
definitely did
Start of my
see,
turn.
as you're making your way up there, you did see May cast the fog cloud in the area, kind of engulfing, creating this fog as you're walking in. And so you kind of hear one of the horses run up, and you hear the axe kind of through the air as it tries to hit something.
Okay. So, can I? Yeah, so I should be able to see this guy who just ran up and swung into the fog. And I think what? The other 3 horses?
Due to the
Or the other
fog,
3 on?
due to the fog cloud, you guys no longer.
It's very thick.
You guys, due to the fog cloud, everyone's going to be at disadvantage with their attacks until it is lifted.
Except for me.
Lovely.
So everyone is going to be at that disadvantage.
You know.
That's just not fun.
Alright, so I see like this barbarian looking thing, like slashing, barbarian looking person slashing at someone in the fog. So I'm gonna assume that's one of the gang. And I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Okay.
on him. So how it works is I whisper a discordating melody that only one creature of your choice and range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. If it fails a wisdom saving throw. On that failed save, it will take 3d6 of psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move its speed away from me.
It made a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Alright, cool. Well, it is what it is. Alright. Then I will use my bonus act. But I can't. So I wouldn't be able to see any of the party, would I?
No, because of the fog cloud.
Lovely. Then that's the end of my turn.
Okay, now we move on to the second person. He comes charging forward in that as well. And let's see. So he comes up charging on a horse. He then jumps off, and then he is going to cast Earth Tremor.
You gotta be kidding.
This is gonna be great.
Each creature other than you in that area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Okay, so which means if I fall down to the ground, the cloud will be dispersed.
You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, but wait, isn't first?
You're dexterous. I wouldn't worry about failing that.
Okay. So did everybody roll already? Like, who's this affecting?
So
Well,
he's shaking the earth, period, right?
yeah, he's shaking the earth. He's casting Earth Tremor. It's a range of 10 feet, so we close the gap. So he's going to be kind of got off where Flap is at. And so there's Flap, and then there's May, and then there's Bright. So that's definitely 10 feet. And I think you're a little further. I think everyone's going to have to make that dex save.
Even your barbarian
Even the
friend.
barbarian,
Ah,
Dexterity
So it's a dex
saving
save.
throw is what we're doing.
Yes, it's a dex
Gosh
save.
dang it. Well, there goes the
Oh.
fog cloud.
I got a 14. I hope that works.
I got
Whoops.
a nat 1 plus 6.
I get advantage on dex saves.
nice. Huh.
Okay, give me just a moment.
There goes the cloud.
So the bar passes.
Of course. I bow deeply.
Black passes. Callum passes. Bright passes. But May does not.
Gotta roll that constitution to keep it up.
Each creature takes 6 and is not prone. So you take 1 damage as the earth trembles in that. You fall down. Everyone else manages to keep their footing as May hits the ground, just kind of knocking herself in. Yeah, it's 1 damage.
Wait, is the fog dispersed?
So,
This is concentration.
with that, you're gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw. So if you make a nat 1, I want to say the fog is gone. But if you make anything higher than a 1, it stays, because you have to get half the damage. And since you only took a
Mhm.
It's
one
a
damage,
6.
so the fog still stays.
Then you- Yep.
Whew.
It was an easy save for you.
Yeah, it was a
That's why I
very
like,
easy
"You're
save.
all right."
Now we are on to Bright's turn.
Well, I guess my main thing is I'll have to sort of pull up my sword and try to hit the guy with my short sword instead.
Okay.
That is gonna be a miss.
Yep. So you fumble around in the fog, and you miss.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't even want this bad. I sometimes like, there's no problem once I get more.
All right. Now we are on to the other person, and so she'll come running up, and she herself will then jump off the horse as well, landing, and she is going to. She is going to cast Gust.
Oh. Dang it.
And so she's going to remember where you were standing at, May, and is going to cast Gust towards your direction. And so, if I remember, I'm assuming you're not in behind Black, correct?
Not.
Everybody should be behind me. I'm just saying.
Wait,
Okay.
I think.
If that's
I'm over on the side. I
so
can't.
if that's the
Yeah,
case,
I
then
can't do
I need Black, May, and Bright to all make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
Strength? Oh. Strength. I have a +6.
14.
I don't know if I figured at it. Let's see here. Straight. Ah! Oh. Oh, shoot.
Great, so we have 2 casters.
I'm not surprised.
Give me
I
a
can't
sec.
believe that.
So, as that happens, Blap, you get pushed back 10 feet. May and Bright manages to stay standing, while the other 2 fighters that joined in, they also get pushed back 10 feet as well.
And I can't make a reaction to this, can I? Since he's leaving my melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can only use my reaction if it's a melee attack on me.
Yeah, because you guys get pushed. It's pushed back 5 feet. That's what ends up happening. So this happens, gets pushed back
Okay.
5 feet, and would also say with this gust of wind as well, it's going fast enough to disperse the fog cloud.
Ooh.
So the fog cloud is now lifted. So, Bright, you're able to see that the barbarian is, you and him are kind of just staring each other down. Callum's now able to see the battlefield a little more clearly, and the other fighter is there, and you're able to see that he's kind of close to where May is at, and then the person I just cast Gust is right there, not too far from Black. And now we are actually on to Black's turn.
He's gonna burn everything to the ground.
Quick,
I
Blap,
move.
use flamethrower.
I'm gonna move to be in front of, or have where all of them in front of me, and then I'm going to use breath weapon on them.
So you're gonna have to move back towards the wagon.
Which I was already pushed back towards the wagon anyway, right?
Yes,
Are you sure?
because
Yeah.
so if you're
The
gonna,
only one who might not be able to hit is the one on the wagon.
you got one on the wagon, and then you got one that is right there with May. And so if you're gonna move,
And not to mention the wagon might be like not fireproof, and there's people inside.
I thought we dispersed the people.
no, you didn't.
Oh, we did.
No, it's a fog that got dispersed.
The fog was dispersed. You guys went straight into action. The people are right there.
So what do you want to do,
Alright.
big man?
So, let's see. There's 3 people on the ground.
Mhm.
I'll step in front of May, and then blow fire at those 3 on the ground instead of at the wagon.
So you're really only blowing at one. Be at May and the other one.
That would be
Really?
kind of waste. That would kind of be a waste of your fire weapon.
Because the other one is going to be up on the wagon.
Yeah. There's 4 of them, right?
2 of them got behind you. One of them is in front of you, and the other 2 are in front of you.
Okay, so if I step to where Melee is at, that's the one that was behind me,
That's
right?
One of them's behind you, yes.
Yeah, okay, so if I step to that one, then I'll have 3 of them in front of me.
Yes.
Wait, so you're sitting behind that dude?
The other 2 are in front of me right now, and the one is behind me.
Yes.
So if I step to where Melee is, kind of like push her out of the way, then I
Oh,
can breath weapon.
wait, hold on.
Breathe.
Before you do that, I don't like to say melee is giving you a signal like you use the press weapon no matter if I'm in the way. Trust me.
Isn't Melee like on the ground right now?
So it's a cone and it's 15-foot range. So would it reach the menu?
So it would reach. So if you use the cone, it would hit May and the 2 bandits, and also Bright and the wagon.
Oh, I see what you're getting at there. I need to be tactical with this. So, all right, change of plans. I'm gonna go after the one that went after May. So I'll do a
Yeah,
great sword attack.
none of these guys are knocked prone. These guys were pushed back by it, but not knocked prone. They passed the.
Okay.
Because the one that's by May is the one that cast Earth Tremor.
Okay, that's the one I want to take out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one that used gust of wind.
The one that's in Gust of Wind, that one's about 30 feet.
Oh my goodness.
So you take your longsword and you go and you swing at it, and you just watch this fighter just kind of sidestep out of the way.
Great.
Now, we're on to the other one, the Ranger. This Ranger. Is going to cast. It's going to use the bonus action and cast Ensnaring Strike. And then it's going to fire it at Bright. Rolled a 15.
A 15 would hit me.
Okay, now you need to make a strength saving throw.
That's definitely a fail. Almighty 4.
So you take 7 damage from the arrow piercing you, And now let me go through what Ensnaring Strike does. So the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, breathing mass of thorning vines appear at the point of impact. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. While restraining the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing at the start of each of its turns. And then you can make a saving throw or a strength check at the end of each of your turns.
Alright.
And so you took 7 from the arrow, so you're there, you watch this ranger pull back its bow, fire the arrow, and it just kind of hits you there in the chest as the vines just kind of begin crawling out from there and just enwrapping you, ensnaring you, and binding you.
Sounds like fun.
Yep, and now we are back up to May.
Okay. So, the one that casted the wind spell is.
The one that casts Gust is 30 feet in front of you.
What? And where's. Wait, say, like, how far?
So it's 30 feet from you, so you can take your movement and be within attack range.
Okay. Do will I get hit by anything if I try to move there?
There would be an opportunity attack from the fighter that's next to you.
Wait, is the fire next to me? Is he near Bright and me?
He's near Blap. You and him, you, Blap, and the fighter are all right there together.
Okay. I'm gonna go after the fighter then.
Okay.
So I'm going to pretty much whack it with my quarterstaff one-handed.
Okay. Well,
That's a miss.
Okay. So you
So I'm gonna
swing
use
that quarterstaff, and he just kind of deflects it.
so I'm gonna use my unarmed strike bonus action to try to strike him again. Like rebound. Gosh dang it.
So you swing your quarterstaff, he deflects it, and you go in for the punch, and he kind of just Spider-Man's it out of the way. And then, yeah, now we are on to the Barb's turn. So now, what the Barb's going to do, while he's enraged, he is also going to go ahead and put himself into a frenzy.
Yeah, I'm dead.
While raging, you make a single melee attack as a bonus action on each of your turns. So now he's going to swing. His first attack is a nat 1, believe it or not. And then his second attack is an 11. So this frenzy barbarian is just there, just slashing away, and it's just like you can just give him that look like, are you even trying to hit me? Looks like you're
I
swinging
sort
at
of
air.
my character sort of swaying off to the side, sort of just avoiding his attacks while it's singles. Like, I might not be able to swing and do stuff, but I can at least move from side to side. You're missing me.
And now it's Callum's turn.
It's my move. And this is so I can now see the full party.
You can now see the full party, yes.
Lovely. Alright, so with my
Things
first
are not,
move.
things are not going well.
I am aware. I am fully aware. Alright, so with my first move, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action. And I am going to give Bright a Bardic Inspiration. Okay.
Oh, for the strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and toss that to Bright. Next,
Yay.
I will... Okay, so my next move. I don't know if this will work or not, but I want to attempt it anyway. That barb is causing a lot of problems. So I'm going to attempt to use Levitate on the barb. He's going to have to make a con save of 12.
That's That's a nat 1.
Oh my god. Then he gets yeet.
Okay, so you levitate him up into the air.
Yes, so he's going to go up. And I'm just gonna keep him up there. Yeah.
Okay, now levitate lasts for an hour.
Its concentration can last up to 10 minutes, not an
Okay,
hour.
10 minutes. Okay.
But, yeah, so
Okay,
he should be up a good 20 feet and then...
so he's kind of chilling 20 feet up in the air.
You can move it 20.
Yeah, so he
Wow.
should be out of swinging range.
Yes.
So he shouldn't be able to attack.
Yes.
You keep on
Okay.
long enough for his phase to end. We good to go.
Right now,
Yeah.
now we are on to Bright's turn. So you are
Awesome.
ensnared.
So
and
roll the damage. How much damage do I take?
you take 4 damage from being ensnared. So as you're just there trying to wrestle, you take 4 piercing damage.
Okay. And I'm gonna make a strength saving throw. And I'm going to add my. I get what, 1d6 for part of inspiration?
So you roll a d6 before you tell the DM what you rolled, and then you just add that to what you rolled.
That is gonna be about a 17.
So you're there struggling, and then you just kind of break free of it, just no problem.
I did use the bottom of inspiration. Okay, then.
Woo!
And so you're just there, broken free, and now we are on to the person that's kind of in trouble. So now we are at and number 2. He is going to. He's going to cast Thunderwave. So everyone in a 15 feet cubed area will need to make a Constitution saving throw. So both Blap and May will have to do a Constitution saving throw, and I believe Wright would have to do the same as well. I think everyone's gonna have to make that.
Wait, am I still in range? Okay.
Yeah, it's 15 feet.
I'm making
Wow.
a what saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Lovely. Yeah.
That's
a
6.
14.
Okay, so both Bright and Kellum passes the saving throw, while May and Blap fail. So May and Blap take 9 damage, while Cal-Elm and May take half to 4.
Okay. That's not so bad.
And you still have to make that Constitution saving throw since you took damage.
9 damage, you said?
9 damage. You take 9 lightning damage.
Whew. That's 21 for the cross.
So you,
I'm
so you,
gonna use my reaction since I did take damage to do Hellish Rebuke on this dude.
go ahead and make your.
Can I use my reaction spell, Absorb Element? Or is it already too late?
Yeah, go ahead and you can use absorb element, so you take half that.
Mm-hmm.
Have the person make a dex saving throw.
It is a 15.
So they don't take half. The damage would have been 9, but you got a half that.
So he takes 4 damage.
Yep.
Boom. So you just kind of see him just take this damage and that. He's just like a little freaked out by the fact that he's on fire. And now we are on to Bright's turn.
My turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna take out my bow. As my bonus action, I am going to mug the hunter.
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot my bow.
Okay.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
My arrow is doing 12 damage.
Okay.
While my hunter's mark is gonna deal an extra 4 damage. And was he at full health before my attack hit?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm doing a total of
Did a total of 16 damage.
Damage. This is like 16. Like, no, is that right? Yeah, I'm doing 16
Yeah, you're doing
damage
16
to the
damage.
person.
Yep, the person was at full health, so that does not take effect. Okay, now we are on 2. So you're there as you watch this guy on horseback. You draw back your arrow and you fire, and you hit, and you watch your hunter marks just kind of magic flare, dealing additional damage to this other hunter. And now we are on to the person that cast Gust. So now she is going to, let's see. She is going to cast Healing Word onto the ranger. And that's all she's going to do. And now we are on to Clap's turn.
All right.
Yes, just real quick. I forgot to mention something. So with Thunderwave, since you did fail, you got pushed back 10 feet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, since you did fail on that throw, you guys got pushed back 10 feet. And that she just kind of said a word and just said, "Today's healing word is moon," as it heals up the ranger.
Stop. Stop.
I will attack the healer. Whoever just did the healing, I'll attack that one.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm sure they're within my movement range anyway, so I can just move over to it.
Yeah.
But wait, what about the dude you were fighting?
He got pushed back 10 feet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So there wouldn't be an opportunity attack. So Black kind of rushes in, swings at the longsword, hitting this half elf right here.
Ten.
And so you kind of take your blade and kind of slash across her body as she takes 10 damage. Now, on to the Ranger's turn. Ranger, not liking what just happened, is going to use his bonus action and is going to cast Hunter's Mark onto right and proceeds to shoot another arrow. Rolling a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Dealing 7 damage from the arrow. And then 1 from the Hunter's Mark. So dealing a total of 8 damage to you. So you just see
And
this.
I'm gonna roll my Constitution saving throw to see if my Hunter's Mark stays in effect. That is a 20.
Yep. So you watch this hunter pull back his bow, fire at you, hits you, and as the arrow hits, you watch the magic of the Hunter's Mark explodes on you, and you're like, oh, so that's how that works.
I knew that hit.
Now we're back up to Nate.
You know what? This is a dumb idea to use Mesozoic element because I realized its duration was 1 round.
It's... No, you can use it.
hasn't been around since you absorbed the element, so you
we're at
have
the,
time.
We're at the top of the round now. You are the top of the round. You
Oh.
went, and then Thunderwave happened, and then you absorbed it.
Yep. And now, if I use a pretty much, is the fighter guy still standing, or is he?
All these bandits are still standing.
Okay. Which one's the nearest one?
The nearest one, so since you're pushed back 10 feet, you can try to hit the guy that's chilling up in the air, or you can go after the person that knocked you back with Thunderwave. But keep in mind, the person up in the air is 20 feet up in the air.
I'm going to like go hit the dude with my quarterstaff, which now since I absorbed his thunder wave, he's going to take damage from that as well.
Okay.
So first I need to roll to see if I hit with my quarterstaff.
Mhm.
19.
That hits.
Oh wait, I should probably roll. Okay, 6. Wait, hold on. I have to roll the thunder wave thing. I should have rolled that first.
It doesn't make a difference. It still gets added onto it.
Okay, so 6 plus 2, that would be
8 damage.
8.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'm going to use I'm going to spend 1 key to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Yeah, this dude's not going to be standing. 14.
That misses.
Okay, then I'm going to use my unarmed strike.
That hits. Out of 21, that hits.
Another 6 damage.
So
Okay.
you kind of rush up to this guy. You take your quarterstaff, hitting him across outside the shoulder, watching the electricity just flow through and hitting him across everything as he kind of stutters. And then you try to go for flurry of blows and you miss. And then you just, right before you decide to give up, you take one last strike at him, knocking him across the face.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is his turn. And he is going to swing his short sword at you. And that is a 9. And then he's going
Oh, no. Oh wait. I was going to use Repose, which allows me to attack as a reaction when someone misses.
Okay.
Okay, first I have to roll a d6, and I'm also going to be attacking with my quarterstaff. Like, is it, mainly wants me to roll a d6 because I add this plus the damage that I'm going to do with my quarterstaff, but it depends on if I hit.
So you're going to. So he swings at you, he misses, and then you're going to use Repose to strike back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that 19 hits.
Mm-hmm. So now I roll 1d6 because of that dice. That's a 1. Then I'm going to use my quarterstaff one-handed. That would be a grand total of 8.
Okay? So you repose in that, and then you see him quickly draw a second blade, and he swings at you a second time using his bonus action, and he rolls a 19 to hit you.
Oh, that does hit.
And then he deals a total of 1 lovely damage to you.
He's being up. I got a scratch.
Yep. And now we are on to Callum's turn.
It's my move. So, last turn. Right, started
turn.
focusing down the healer. How are they looking?
looking pretty good, except for the person that May's fighting. That person's coughing up some blood.
Excellent. How is Barbarian looking in the air?
He's kind of raging away.
Okay. So, doing Vicious Mockery wouldn't break my concentration since it's a cantrip, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then I'm gonna spew some mockery at Little Miss Healer.
Okay. That is a 10.
Woo! Alright. That's some very impressive magic you have there. I think I could hire you for a kids' party.
Kind of stumbles back. After
Alright.
just wondering, kind of give me a look like, huh? What do you mean, kids party?
2 damage.
Seems legit.
Right.
Yeah, that probably hurt his pride a little.
That's what the barb couldn't do anything their turn because it's kind
Yep.
of was floating in the air. Now we're on to Bright's turn.
Do I kill myself or do I shoot my arrow? That's the real question. Do you have a potion of healing?
Oh wait, we all do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see how much help that gives.
A regular potion, and that's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus
I have it written down.
I gotta
Nice.
use my. I know I should add that to my inventory.
So you're gonna
The
heal up.
2d4. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll this
2d.
2d4s and add 2. And that's how much you heal for. And now we are on to the person that was just mocked. She didn't take too kindly to that.
She is going to cry.
Yes, please, cry for me.
That's
Your tears will give me strength.
so. She is going to cast Thunderwave.
Not again.
Why are you like this?
So I need Blap to make a Constitution save.
I think Lab might need some healing after this.
I'll see what I can do.
And just to say, I have out of spell slots.
Huh.
Okay, that's not bad.
Alright, so you pass, but you're going to take 6 damage. Callum, you
Wait.
didn't need to make the saving throw, just Blap.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
No, it's just like I want to play it safe.
no,
I
no.
was like, man, I was like, she don't stop. Just every turn, she's like,
Oh,
thunder
God.
way, thunder way. Forget the homies, thunder
But
way.
when you think about it, Thunderwave was kind of a waste just for one person.
No, it's like 2d6 of damage if you fail, my boy.
That was a level 2 Thunder Wave.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Oh my
God.
Jesus.
This person can use second level. Oh wait, so can our bard.
I need May to roll a D6 of vicious mockery on herself.
Bar down. Bar down.
Wait, oh wait, I need to roll a d6.
No, I'm
No.
joking. I'm joking.
You're joking.
Oh, well, it's a 1.
Oh,
Changed-
gee.
May hurts herself in confusion. Ow!
May takes 4 damage on the spot.
Ow, my head. Headache.
Now
Oh,
we're on.
Jesus.
Now we're on to Blap's turn.
Right. I will attack.
So
This
yeah,
is
that-
Thunder Wave again.
Yeah, the thunder wave went out, so you just kind of stand there, kind of going from electricity coursing through you, but you're not knocked back.
Attack was Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack with Thunder Wave with my tail.
Okay.
You gonna kidding me?
That's a miss. You swing at the tail, and she kind of just jumps up, gets out of the way
Oops.
of the attack.
You kidding me? You can have your dice back, Bard.
Now we are back on to the hunter. So the hunter, seeing the situation that the other healer's in, the hunter is going to then make his way towards the druid and is going to cast Cure Wounds onto druid. And that is going to be her turn.
Need to cut off that hunter's hands.
Okay, now we're back to the top of the round, and so we are now back to May.
You know what? I feel like since it's very weak, I'm just going, and of course that on one-handed again.
Okay.
Oh, 25.
That hits. So you roll less than a 2 on damage, I'm gonna laugh.
That's a, what's a, what's into, well, it's 5 damage.
So you kill him.
Okay.
Which one?
How do I want to kill him?
Though? That's why I'm puzzled. You said more than 2, but yeah, the healer just. Huh. That's some weak killing that happened there.
Well, I guess I can't think of anything cool, so, DM, can you come up with something cool?
All right. So you're gonna take the quarterstaff, and then you're gonna take it, and you're just gonna grip it with that single hand, and you're gonna twirl around your head, and then just come smacking it right across the guy's face, and he kind of does the whole like going dumb type look as the life just kind of fades out of him and he collapses down onto the ground. No, right. The druid and hunter were healing each other.
Okay, I
The
got the wrong
fighter
person.
was
So-
never healed.
Okay.
Another question. Can I move and use my bonus action unarmed strike to hit someone else?
You would not be able to make it to where the druid's at, and I don't think you can reach 20 feet up in the air to hit the barb that's showing up in the air.
Okay, I guess I'll try and move close enough and then just end my turn.
Okay. So Barb's just kind of chilling up in the air, just like, I just wanted to rage. And now that is Bright's turn.
Well, I'm gonna shoot the ranger again.
Okay.
Nah, that's gonna be a mess.
Yep, you shoot your arrow and you kind of whizzes by. Now, we're on to Druid's turn. So the druid. Double check this spell. Is going to, as a bonus action, you see as she's standing there, holding in one hand, her open hand, she kind of just summons this flame blade into her hand, and then will take a swing at rolling a 20 to hit.
Hold on. I have reaction for that. There's no reaction. Reaction. I need to roll a d8.
Okay.
I gotta add that to my AC. Awesome.
Yeah, she's not gonna hit you with that blade.
So, with that put my AC at
I should put it way above.
30,
Yeah, it's like that should be above.
32. It put my AC way up there. Or no, not even 32,
AC
20.
22.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
So yeah, so she comes and she swings this flame blade by you, and you just feel the heat of it as it goes by, and it kind of just reminds you of like the warmth of a campfire, because like, oh, that's kind of nice. And now it is your move, Black.
I will attack. Her back. I'm gonna hit her with. Try to hit her with my dang tail again. Whoa.
She sees you go in and try to do the tail swipe again, and she kind of this time jumps back out of the way, dodging it, no problem. And kind of gives you the look and is like, fight me? Come on. Really? Your tail of all things? And now we're on to the ranger's turn. The ranger is now going to cast its arrow and fire a shot at the Cowl Elm.
Oh boy.
Rolling a 26 to hit.
That does not hit. That clearly is. Yeah, it would hit.
You watch the arrow come flying towards you, dealing 5 damage.
Ow. I don't like you.
Hold up. Now you gotta make a Constitution saving throw. Now,
Yeah, I suppose.
So either way, you're gonna pass.
Alright.
Because you rolled a 10. And if the
Plus
DC
2.
Yeah, and if the DC passes a 10, you pass it. So I just want to make sure I was being correct with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Sweet. Chef's kiss. Magnifique.
Okay.
You suck, Ranger.
Because Valkyrie, right there, understood.
Now we are back up to May.
Okay. So I'm going to try to make my way to the druid,
Okay.
and I'm going to say I hope she likes fire, because I'm going to use produce flame to make a small fireball in my hand. I'm just going to hurl it at her.
Okay. That hits. That 22 hits. So you ignite this fireball in your hand, and you kind of just Dark Souls, throw it at her.
Yeah,
As
some
it kinda
damage.
hits her, and boom. And she kind of staggers back a little bit from that damage. And she kind of begins coughing up some blood from that attack. And now, the barb's still like, I just wanted to rage! Ah!" As we move on to
My question is, how is he still raging?
rage, it lasts a minute or until he doesn't do damage. But who says he's still enraged? For all you know, he's just fussing because he just wanted to rage, and he can't.
Okay.
I mean, he's just crying out because he can't do anything.
Just chilling up in the air.
He's chilling up in the air, yeah. And so now it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna shoot my arrow back.
missed everything you said other than that one. I think your mic's acting up again.
I said I've rolled a nat 1.
Yep, so the arrow whizzes by and completely misses. And now, let's see here, one more, and that. So, Druid, with her flaming sword still in hand, she is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself. And end her turn. Now we are up to Lap's turn.
Right. Let's see here. I'm going to attack her with my greatsword.
Okay.
I'm not doing any better with the dang sword.
You swing the blade down, and she kind of just steps out of the way and misses. And now we are on to Ranger.
Stand still.
No, I refuse! And the Ranger is going to make another attack at Cal Elm. And this arrow whizzes by because it's an 11 to hit.
Nice.
So it kind of just whizzes by and it hits, thuds into one of the wagon. No, it doesn't even thud into the wagon. It kind of just hits the ground near one of the wagons.
Nice.
And now we're
Hey, on the bright side, 3 arrows were bright.
Now it's up to base turn.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna fight the druid, so I'm going to hit it with my quarterstaff one-handed.
Okay.
That's a 22.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
9 damage. And then I'm going to unarmed strike.
Okay.
10.
So as you go through, you take the quarterstaff, beat her across the chest. You just kind of hit her, and she kind of stumbles. And you take your unarmed strike, and then you just kind of hit her in the stomach. She goes, "Oh!" As you watch in her hand, the flame just kind of the flame blade just disappears as she fumbles forward on top of you. As you step out of the way, as she falls forward, going lifeless.
You committed murder twice.
How does make you feel?
And
Well-
meanwhile, the barbarian is just kind of like, I just wanted to rage. You guys are no fun. I just wanted to have fun with you guys. Ah! As we move on to, that should be Bright's turn.
I'm gonna shoot my bow again.
Okay, go ahead and fire away.
Can you please fire at the barbarian?
That's a 20.
That finally hits.
Cool. That's 5 damage there, plus another D8 since she's not at full health. That's 4 damage there. Plus this, which is an extra 5 damage.
Surprisingly, after you fire the arrow and you watch your magic show of the Huntress mark and the additional attack go off, the hunter is still standing, gritting her teeth. And let's see here, it needs to make a con saving throw, and that is a 13 for Constitution saving throw. So hunter's mark only still active. So in the act of desperation for this, it is Blap's turn. So during this whole sequence, when the hunter went to go heal the druid, did get off the horse, and so is no longer on the horse because Cure Wounds is a touch. So it got off and was right there next to you guys, but chose to attack Bright and Callum. So Flap and May, you are both right there in range to attack him.
Okay.
Just that way, you guys know where things are at with the situation, because it is Flap's turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to attack it again.
Okay.
He says there's
There
no
we go.
opportunity.
That's a good roll.
Got 19. That's a good. 7. Oh, 11.
So, Flap, in all his frustration on missing and taking damage, is really kind of peeved. Kind of just walks up briefly towards this ranger. Now, how do you want to kill this guy?
I just stick my sword in him.
Just take your long sword, grip it with
Keep it simple.
and you kind of just impel it through him. He goes,
Yep.
"Ugh,
Just keep it simple.
this was just a job. Ugh." That's the ranger.
What's that? Am I hit to summon casually with the hunter's mark onto the barbarians floating in the sky?
Aim for the head or the neck. It's getting annoying.
We have to be careful. If we hit him again, he can rage again.
It is
Oh, yeah.
May's turn. So, I'm going to ask you guys real quick, since this barbarian is up in the air, what does you guys want to do?
Is he the only one left?
He's the only one left. You've killed off the
Okay.
fighter, you killed off the druid, you killed off the ranger. The barbarian is the only one left who hasn't taken any damage, so he's still at full health.
Well, I say somebody interrogate him.
Okay. I guess I will.
I was suggesting somebody else.
I
I said,
can interrogate him.
I'm sure.
Well,
okay.
Bright, because she's
I-
got to
I was
good
going to say, who's
intimidation.
this
so-
interrogation? Because I'm not.
that's a great idea. We should definitely let Bright do it.
Okay, I interrogate the person. Sounds good. I'll just still have my bow ready, drawn, holding my arrow. So when he sits on the ground, I have an arrow sort of pointing
Well, you can,
at his
you
face.
can't
I want to
keep him
say
up
we're
in the
all
air.
surrounding him.
You can keep
Yeah,
him
we
up
can
in
keep
the
him up in
air.
there.
Like he's up.
Yeah.
He's up 20 feet in the air. You can, like, I can imagine you guys can like take him away from all the villagers, move him away. The guard captain kind of
Oh.
comes.
Yeah.
Like you guys, this guy was chilling above the villagers in this wagon, so they had this front row seat of this guy complaining about how he couldn't rage, right there. The guard captain was kind of just.
rocked out, man.
Kind of just like, are we gonna move this guy? Like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
kind
we'll
of
totally
worried
move
about
guy.
this here.
Let me just remove this arrow out of my shoulder. Then yeah, we'll move him.
And so, you guys can move him out of the way. The guard captain's just like, we guys can keep moving ahead with everything. So that way, if things go south here, we're not risking any more innocent people. I mean, we already did lose Bobby. That arrow was kind of cruel, needless to say.
Bobby Hill?
Yes, yes, Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hill.
Man,
Yes.
I love that kid.
I know, he was a good guy.
He was so funny. I mean,
I didn't care much for his jokes.
you take that back, Captain of the Guard, man.
If you liked it, that's your.
I would like to search the corpses of the other 3 adventurers.
I'm gonna go search for my arrows real fast.
Okay, so as
I'm gonna loot from the guys, from those guys that we pretty much, you know,
so as you
killed.
loop
Yeah.
through, the druid had a javelin on her, so you can pick that up as you go through. And if Bright so desires, Bright can pick up the remaining arrows from the
More arrows for you.
from
That'd
the
be good. Other archer or whatever.
from the hunter.
Arrows.
Wait, I have one question. Is Bluff does Bluff have proficiency in javelins?
I have javelins on me.
Oh, in that case, here, I toss your javelin.
I'm actually going to sort of try to stand in the middle.
Roll a d20 to see how many arrows he had on him,
There you go.
and that's how many you get. There's also rope and some torches on that hunter as well, and then on that fighter, the fighter had, if you guys wanted to pick up, there's a couple there's a hand axe, sorry, 2 hand axes. If you wanted some short swords, there's that as well, along with some more torches and a rope of 50 feet, and then a ration.
I am then going to
I'll take the short sword.
And then
do detect magic, sort of. Well, they were all sort of dead at to see if I pick anything up.
so you want to do detect magic to determine what exactly?
Well, I just sort of want to detect magic because, we were just in a fight. I just want to have, like, any traces of magic or any magic items or stuff along that line, just to see those, something connecting to why they could be attacking us.
You can go ahead and make that roll.
That'll be an 18 with me doing detect magic.
So with that detect magic, you can just tell that these guys, they weren't being possessed or controlled by anything, but you can just really just detect the magic from the fight that took place.
Alright. So nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing really
No
out of
magic
the
items,
ordinary.
nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's get to interrogating this levitating barbarian.
Yeah, so you guys go off the path, about 30 or 40 feet off the path to the side, and kind of just keep them levitating up in the air as the village continues to move forward towards the library. I just wanted to rage. I just wanted to have some fun. Why did this all go wrong?
Who sent
Silence,
Who sent you?
barbarian. I'm gonna shake him in the air a bit.
shake him?
Can you stop? Stop. I just want to have some fun with some other people. It's been tough the past couple of days.
Not much of a barbarian, are you?
Sorry, I just want to have some
I'm
fun,
gonna
and you guys
cast
took that
my-
away from me. Some of those are my best
Yo,
friends, and I
my-
can't believe you killed my girlfriend.
I'm gonna cast my cantrip.
You attacked us first.
I know. She was
Why
the
did
one
you
that-
attack us?
Well, it was, I don't know if I'm going to live through this. I don't know if telling you guys is going to make any difference. But I was hired, okay? I was hired.
Oh, did they have any gold on them?
Yeah, they had some gold on them. They combined total from the 3 that you looted, I would say there's a total of around 60 gold between those
Okay.
3. I know that's kind of a lot of gold, but
It's whatever.
if they're mercenaries, they're gonna have some sort of gold on them.
Exactly.
Wait,
So
so
we
each
split
of them
it.
have 60 gold, or
No. Together,
Between the 3
combined.
of them, they had a total of 60 gold.
Okay, so
So we'll split 60 between us 4.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Well, I want to cast my cantrip. Sort of make my voice boom a little bit. As I ask who hired them.
intimidation.
That's an 11.
So, as you, in a booming voice, who hired you? Look, I don't know all the specifics, okay? I'm just one of the guys, okay? Dylan, the guy with the short swords that you killed, he was the leader. He knew all the information. I just knew we were hired by some guy. I don't know who. I never saw the dude. It was just all in writing. I think Dylan's the one that saw the person, but he's dead.
So you have nothing for us? No information, no whereabouts, or why you had to kill us?
No, it was just part of a job, okay? Like, what's so wrong about that? I mean, you guys were hired to protect them, so what's a job?
You're trying to
He
kill
does have a point.
innocent people for a job. You see nothing wrong with that?
Look, part of my company, we take jobs. We don't ask questions. It's what we do.
Actually, I wasn't hired.
Well, I wasn't. How was I supposed to know? I see you guys there. I was told that they're coming, and we needed to attack you guys. That was the job.
My guy just sort of shakes her head a little bit. You have no morals then. You just live life on this whim and you don't care about life? You're the lowest of lows.
No. No. We pick the jobs that we want. That's how the company works. We take the jobs, no questions asked, and if it involves killing people, we kill them. If it involves finding someone, we find them.
Who hired him? Or who hired you?
I don't know, okay? Dylan's the one that knew everything. He told me.
What company do you work for?
Twin Moons, okay? Twin Moons.
I see. I see.
Can I do a history check or something to see if I've read that anywhere in my books?
Yeah, go
Probably
ahead.
not, but- That's a 23.
Nice.
So, you kind of like to find ways to keep up to date with some of the newer information. And so, as far as what the library has, there's not a lot of information on the Twin Moons, but you do recognize that in your more recent readings, that this is kind of a newer adventure company, and they kind of come across as like mercenary, bounty hunting type company, where they'll take any job. They don't ask a lot of questions. They do it if it involves striking someone and assassinating, killing them. They do it if it involves going and fighting someone. They'll do it. It varies on the type of jobs. And you know that their leader, like, no one really knows much about who the leadership is other than that this is fairly new. And they've been around for at least a couple years.
Alright. Doesn't help much, but
All right. I will kill him, or try to kill him.
I'm just gonna club him to death. Sounds
Yes,
good.
pretty much. Since we're surrounding him, drop him to the ground, and then we'll clobber him.
Just gonna like kind of without warning for him, just like let go of the spell, and I'm just face plant on the
Yeah.
ground.
I can just stab him with the short sword that I recently just got.
I should with my arrow.
You guys brutally murder a morning and a man who's given up on everything. Who
They're
wasn't
the low of lows. So-
showing any resistance back to you. He recognized that he was defeated as you guys just slaughter him.
It dawned on me that I could have, we could have totally recruited him.
But here's the thing.
No,
There's a chance he could run
was
back to
weak.
his like guild or
And he was a
wherever he's
baby.
from
Exactly.
and get reinforcements.
Yeah. With just due to who he was and
Do we feel bad? Yeah, kinda.
We, he was weak.
I don't
And a
think,
crybaby.
I don't think your characters are going to show any remorse about any of that stuff. Okay. So now you guys are going to. Oh, I'm pretty sure you guys want to also loot his body. So you pick up an additional 20 more gold pieces from him. He had a couple hand axes, a great axe, and he also had a javelin on him as well, along with some more rations and some more rope.
How much gold did he have?
20.
Oh, wow. He had more gold than the other guys.
they all had 20. So we each get.
I know,
got
I'm
4
joking.
pieces of gold.
So yeah, we all get 20 then. How
Mhm.
about that?
Well, you can't divide 20. I'll just take the weapons.
No, we can. We each got 20, so everybody got their 20.
Okay.
Yep. And so now, since that has all concluded, you guys proceed to catch up to the caravan, and you guys make your way to the library. You guys have the next 2 days with no incidents.
Can I take a short rest
You're
or a long rest?
traveling.
He said 2 days. I was
the
gonna
next
say
2 days.
long rest.
So you guys can take the long rest.
We can take a rest while the wagon's moving, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
You guys are-
Jump in a wagon,
You guys are
take a snooze.
you guys are 2 days
Yeah.
away from the
Never take a long
library.
rest.
I was just going to kind of go with you guys are going to have to stop for the couple nights and sleep and stuff like that. So you guys
Nah,
are
fam,
going.
we're going straight up there. We're not resting.
All right, then.
Have you ever been in a camper while it's moving? You can snooze in it.
I mean, if you
Man,
guys,
forget
if
y'all.
you guys are going to take, any rest, then just throw 2 levels of
We'll take turns.
Yeah, just throw. If you're going to go 2 days straight with no sleep, go ahead and throw 2 levels of exhaustion on yourself.
Man, forget y'all. I'ma hop in the back with the
We'll take
engine.
turns.
And I'll
Move over,
I'm-
Billy. I need to catch some Z's.
There's
Scoot
one
up.
spot open.
No.
There's one spot open anyway, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Later, Bobby. Just toss him off.
Toss Bobby's dead body off to the side of the road. We're not holding any
Oh my-
funeral services. Let's go, guys. Make it a
Let's
shallow grave.
go.
Just 6, just give it like an inch, like a foot or 2 deep.
You know what?
You were cool,
Look,
Bobby.
if we're
but
taking
you
a long
gotta
rest,
go.
You know
I
what?
can just
You know
cremate
what?
him right
Not
there.
being- you know what? Not being the total. I'm trying to not think of a curse word, but basically, I'm going to take time to actually bury, like Bobby and.
It was a joke, man. I'm not tossing Bobby's dead body overboard.
So,
Although maybe we should.
so during one, so what they're
Yeet.
doing during one of the nights there, they actually do hold a brief funeral services, and that, they debate
Yeah.
and they asked Blap if they want to cremate, if he wants to use his fire breath to cremate, they'll happily oblige. If not, they'll just bury him
I
in
can
the
use
grave.
produce. I can do produce flame.
It would look cool if I cremate.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, Wendy, I need help. I'm here.
I don't think
Yes.
the Red Dragonborn's going to need much help with this.
Nope.
So they
It's
agree,
natural.
They,
Just breathe it.
They agree to the cremation. So what they kind of do, they kind of build a pyre, kind of think what they do, and either Phantom Menace or Return of the Jedi. But there's a Blap that's standing there at the feet and blowing his fire breath onto the pyre and onto the body as it burns and begins to cremate Bobby.
Toasty.
As
Good night, Bobby.
everyone in the village kind of reminisce over him, kind of tell some of his lame puns that he would tell and his other jokes that some of the villagers kind of shook their head out.
I'm gonna play everyone's favorite song, "The Last Goodbye."
And you hear some.
Seems
All right,
like it.
so we take our long rest for 2 days, whatever.
And so now you guys are approaching the library. So the
Awesome.
library is actually one big city, and it's built around this library. There are people from all sorts of life that is there. You got gnomes, you got dwarves, you got halflings, Goliaths, and all the sorts you have, anywhere from fighters to druids to monks to barbarians. Anyone that you could think that could be there in the material plane is there. The library is open to all those that are wanting to come to study and to learn. They grant sanctuary for those, especially if they're seeking refuge from the world. And also they're seeking to understand things around them. And they gain sanctuary where they can study in peace, and none of the kingdoms can claim them or try to ask for them back. Both kingdoms agreed to the sanctuary years ago, and they're binded by a blood pact that neither kingdom wished to break. For if this pact is broken, all the knowledge that has been built at this library will be lost. Neither kingdoms are allowed to raid or attack this library. If they do, they will be banished from this plane of existence, and sanctuary will no longer be granted to that kingdom anymore. Those who are criminals are allowed access with the understanding if they are caught in any violations of any of the library laws, they'll be punished for their crimes without questions. Now, you can picture this library kind of similar to any building. I was kind of thinking, you can picture kind of like the library like in The Magicians, or you can kind of picture the library from Doctor Who, where there's vast living quarters, various areas to study at as well. And there's a great deal of people who spent their entire lives there. And people from various wings, they interact with each other as well. And you have the druids that help with the farming along with clerics and monks as well. And you have the rangers and the hunters that will go out and also help. And this is where Bright has spent most of her life studying. And as you guys approach this library, it kind of has this gothic type feel towards it as you're approaching towards the gatehouse in the front of the library. And so as you guys come into the library, you get greeted by some of the guards that are there. They briefly stop and they ask, as a elf is there on guard duty, who are you guys and where are you from?
I walk forward. Hopefully the guard recognizes who I am.
I snort.
And sort of mentioned, I am Bright, one of the librarians here, and these are my friends and the village that is seeking refugee here for the time being.
Oh, so this is the village of Sleece. Right, it is good to see you again. What happened to your mentor? She was with you when you left. I'm assuming something has happened to her on your journey.
I sort of avert my gaze a little bit and sort of, yes, she was during the time that this village was attacked.
Didn't catch that last part, your mic cut out.
My mentor didn't quite make it through the ambush.
Okay, understand. So, come this way, because Bright, the head librarian, Alice, wishes to speak with you, and also you, guard captain, wishes to speak with you and what we can do to help with everything. So if you guys would follow me, please. Will also help, obviously, with your wounded. So you guys proceed to move forward into the library. You see other guards and other people begin helping the wounded and begin taking them to their medical section here at the library. And you guys make your way towards where the head librarian's office is at. The head librarian's office is on the 3rd floor. And there is a staircase that you go up. And this staircase is greeted by a griffin. There's a griffin statue, and then to the right there's the staircase that leads up. You guys begin to climb the staircase, and as you reach the top of the staircase, you enter into a short hallway. Kind of picture it like in Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets, that hallway outside of Dumbledore's office. There's that kind of pathway right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's that, and there's a couple guards that are there, that are guarding both in front of the staircase and also outside the door. You guys continue to proceed, and you enter into Alice's office. When you walk into this office, in the center of it, there is a desk. There's a couple different mystical creatures that are there. Also various bookshelves from various heights, and a couple paintings that are there. One kind of depicting how they imagine how the world was created. Another painting of just showing a lake and the sun setting. Another painting of what looks like floating mountains and that. And then there's a window that is towards the west wall. Head librarian, Bride has returned along with the village of Sleece. I brought them here per your request, because you wish to speak with them for your reasons. I will be at your leave. Thank you. You may see your way out. As the guard that greeted you there makes his way out. So, guard captain, I understand that you're in need of succor here. Don't worry, we will keep you here. We'll definitely help you out through the winter. And if you guys need anything else, feel free to ask. We're here to help for the time being, because from what rumors have been spreading, it may be safe for you guys, for this village to stay here for the time being. We'll discuss maybe in a couple weeks on what to do next. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else that we can do? No, that's all. You're free to leave as well. Right. May you introduce your friends? As the head librarian turns around, you see that this is a half-elf that is standing there. She has long blonde hair. She has one or two strands that are braided, while she's wearing this blue cloak. Her eyes are an emerald green, and you can tell that she has been out in the sun a bit, because she has that nice radiant tan about her.
Right, my friends. This here is Colum, a bard.
Hi, how you doing? Local bard, Cal.
Then we have May, a monk.
Yes, I am an entertainer from a circus that is no longer existing.
And then I have Blap, a barbarian.
Blap bows.
Alice returns in kind. I see. So, we have Callum the Bard. I see that you've picked up quite a interesting tricks. You, May. I sense that you've been trying to learn some magic and some interesting things as well. We can have both druid and the monks help you with that.
Oh, really? That'd be really nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
Blab.
As
Yes.
I bow.
Blab. I sense that you are one to be protector. We can have some barbarians help you perhaps carve your totem and help you begin to understand what it means to be a guardian. As for you, Bright, I trust that you know what you're doing. You've always tend to have that eagerness to do things. What is it that you guys are seeking for? I sense purpose and urgency with you.
Yes, we have encountered a group of cultists that have summoned demons, what appears to be inside this mortal plane. And we are seeking after knowledge about such things.
Wait, I have a question. I count. Do you still have the books and notes with you?
I'm gonna like
Sure.
search my pockets and produce the book.
She gracefully walks towards you, picks them up, and begins thumbing through the notes and the pages as you see her face begin to be puzzled and confounded. As she begins to pace back and forth. Interesting. Oh, dear.
Do you know this guy?
Yes, this name is familiar. The situation is definitely dire. I do not. I get an uneasy feeling about all this. I need you guys to go to your quarters for the evening. I need to see what I can dig up or find, and get back to you hopefully the next couple days. Please be on your way.
Okay. Bye. As I bow and leave.
Alright.
I sort of make my way back to where I used to live at.
As you
Simple as that.
guys proceed to walk out the door, I need one of you to roll a perception check for the entire group.
Well, since I know this area, I will roll the perception check.
Do it.
Wait, do you get advantage because you know this area, or do you
He
just
rolled
roll?
a high that's a high check anyway. He did good.
So,
Okay, so
I
no
was gonna
advantage. Yeah.
I was gonna say famous last words, but he did good.
so with that 19, as you're closing the door, you catch something out of the corner of your eyes as you hear this as you hear this loud thud and scream coming from the office. You instantly turn around and fling open the door, and all you see is this cloaked figure disappearing into the shadows. As you see Alice laying there, bleeding out.
Oh, dang.
The guards hear the clatter. They come rushing in, looking at you guys bewildered. He's like, there's no way you guys could have done this. What happened here? As one of the guards rushed forward and begins casting spells to try to keep Alice alive. The other two guards at the down of the hallway saw the commotion, rushing forward towards you guys. We need you guys. Sorry. Until we can get things sorted out and figured out what's going on. You guys are the last people with Alice here. We're going to have to put you under house arrest for a short while so we can figure things out here. We believe here at the library that everyone is innocent, and so for the time being, until we can figure things out, we're going to have to ask you guys to turn over your weapons and believe us, we will give this back to you as soon as we get things figured out.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to dramatically play my lyre. Doom 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 doom.
Does that include the lyre as well?
No, it's not a weapon. It's an instrument. What do you mean?
You are a bard.
It
That
is
classifies
a
that as
weapon.
well. You have to handle
Sir,
anything. Yes.
My
if you
words
begin to
are a
resist,
weapon.
I'm well aware
I'm
of the
not
fact
resisting. I'm
No.
just saying.
if you refuse to
We're
hand
not.
over your weapons, then I have no choice but to take you in.
I don't. I give him my weapon.
Okay, okay.
All,
Give him my
like
rapier.
50 pounds of them.
I give him all my weapons that I just randomly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys just like Link style, just drop everything. Like, here you go. Don't ask me where this came from.
Here you go.
With
Mhm.
my character
Yep.
kind of like, I sort of take off the. She takes off her bow, her short swords, and her quiver, and gives them to the guards.
And so
You know
as
what?
they take the weapon, one of the guards that hasn't done anything begins escorting you guys out after you give everything towards, not to the quarters that you were at, Bright, but to a different quarters. And that's where we're going to end our session.